Hi, it's Stacie Tatera-Milwaukee Medium, and today is Tuesday, May the 30th, and I'm going to be doing your weekly angel card reading for the week. So it's Tuesday because yesterday was the holiday. I hope everyone had a really nice Memorial Day weekend and that you were able to have some time off and spend some time with family and friends. I was fortunate enough to have the entire weekend off, and it was very nice to have some downtime. The weather was very cooperative here in my area in Milwaukee, so it was a good weekend, I think, had by all. So let's go ahead and get started with this weekend or this week's angel card reading. I was really guided to use the Archangel Oracle cards. These are cards by Doreen Virtue, and they are messages from different archangels, and I felt very called to use this deck today. And typically in my meditation, I do a morning meditation, I'll inquire about what deck they want me to use, and so this was the deck today. The other deck I have that we're going to pull one card from at the end of this 3-card reading is SelfCare Cards, and the angels had asked me to use that too. Okay, so there's our first card. First card is to reflect the first part of the week. I know we're already a day in, so yesterday and today, this first card typically is appropriate for the first couple days. Second card more Wednesday, Thursday, and then the third card Friday into the weekend. There we go. Say popped really quickly. So let's see what angels have to say today. Archangel Shamuel, I am helping you with a spiritual soulmate relationship. Beloved one. Well, this is a really nice card because I feel like right now what the angels are wanting to address, specifically Archangel Shamuel, is that there could be some relationships that are shifting and making changes in your life right now. That could be friendships, partnerships, relationships, romantic or otherwise, and then also relationships with coworkers in a work or a social type of environment. What Archangel Shamuel is letting us know is that first and foremost, he's always there to help guide us when we ever feel that we are having relationship challenges, and to call on him whenever we feel that we need some extra help or assistance. He's always there for us. The other thing I'm getting around this card too is that he's really trying to work with helping our relationships take more on of a spiritual component. So you may find that if you're on a spiritual journey and you're expanding and doing what you can to raise your vibration and grow, that will be the kind of relationship or relationships that are going to be shifting into your space. So he's letting us know that in that process, he's going to be helping. But the other thing too is that that's really how we want our relationships to grow and expand. If we're in relationships that are not healthy, are toxic, or are no longer serving our highest good or the other person's highest good, then it might be time to do some evaluation and decide whether or not you need to still be in that relationship, or change the relationship to a space where it's more comfortable for you and that other person. It's not unlike what I call pruning your friendship tree. Sometimes we have to look at our friends and even our family and decide if the relationships are healthy. So Archangel Shamuel is helping you with that, as well as God and the angels, and really asking that you take a look at, some of the relationships that are in your life. Speaking of life review. Take inventory of your life and resolve to change or heal anything that is unbalanced. This is completely bouncing off of the last card and the last messages that I was getting to share with you. It's about really reviewing not just your relationships, but your life, where you are in this space right now. Taking inventory on your career, your relationships, yourself, the environments that you're putting yourself in, so that you can change anything that potentially is not in your highest good. It's no longer serving you. So if it's unbalanced, and that can be anything that could potentially be making you feel uncomfortable in your life, and it's not a healthy uncomfortable, or it's a not healthy uncomfortable. It's one thing to be uncomfortable and know that you're pushing forward to make positive changes, but it's another thing to feel uncomfortable because things just don't feel in alignment or healthy to you. So this card is really encouraging you to review the space you're in and look at making changes. Now, again, as Shamuel had said, he's always with us to make these adjustments in our relationships. This card shows the torch. So once again, this is Archangel Jeremiah. He's letting us know that, you know, he's there for us, but also the other angels, God, your spirit team, your spirit guides. As you make these shifts and these changes, you're being supported, because sometimes it's really easy to feel alone and on an island and nobody gets you and nobody understands you. That's really important that you do some self-reflection, do some meditation, do some prayer, and just kind of come out of it, be gentle with yourself and say, okay, it's time for me to make some adjustments and changes for everyone's best interest. The third card, the cards always tell a story, is Gifts from God. Archangel Sandalphon, we angels bring you gifts from your Creator. Open your arms to receive. When you start to get your life more in alignment, you open yourself up energetically to receive more. And so what this card is saying to us is that when we're able to get more in alignment energetically, emotionally, physically, spiritually, we open ourselves up differently than we were, and our heart opens up differently, and it allows just all this wonderful energy and gifts from God to come into our space. And that's really what God wants for us, what the angels want for us. They want each of us to live just a really happy, joyful, abundant life. I think that message comes through pretty consistently in a lot of the angel card readings that we do. But this is, you know, God wants to give to you as much as you can do to work on yourself and get in a place where you feel more in alignment, that then you'll see things just start to fall into place. So it's the work of the universe, it's the work of the law of attraction, but we have to do our work in that process. And so the angels this week are asking us to take a look at our relationships and do some life review and, you know, clean house, take care of things that need to be taken care of so we can open ourselves up for more abundance and get those gifts from God. So just a beautiful message this week. This is a card deck that actually my business partner keeps in her card deck box. And when I went to grab the cards today, I felt very guided to use this deck. So for those of you who aren't familiar with the self-care cards, it's a 52 card deck. Cheryl Richardson is the creator of this deck. So the card that popped out is Pleasure. Okay, and you see this woman with her animals and just beautiful colors and background around her. And the message says, do something just for fun. Pleasure is one of life's essential nutrients. And what this means is take time in your life, because the whole first part of the reading is about doing your work and taking care of things so that you can get in a really great place energetically and spiritually. But in that process, the angels and our guides remind us we have to have fun. Sometimes we take things and life way too seriously. I am very guilty of that. And I hear from my guides in meditation, lighten up, it's okay, take your time, slow down, have fun, because I'm just a very go-go person. But this card reminds us that we have to have joy and pleasure and happiness and downtime in our life. We shouldn't have to wait 6 months until we get an opportunity to have some fun and have some pleasurable activity with friends and family or vacation time. And as we move into summer, more people are taking vacations. This is a reminder to make time for this all of the time, as often as you can. Is it once a week you go to a class or a book group or whatever that is for you? You have to figure out what that means, but it is finding time to play, to have fun. And I know in our busy lives, it's very challenging sometimes to do that. And for me, sometimes I actually have to schedule it in. Like, this is the day we're just going to do nothing, or work on a project like reading a book I'm trying to get through, or whatever it is. Everybody has a different idea of what that pleasure looks like for them. So great cards this week, great messages. Just real quick, I am doing a gallery reading event on Thursday, June 1st of this week. I can't believe it's almost June. And there are still some tickets available. It's at the Crown Plaza at the Aviation Theater by the Milwaukee Airport over on 13th Street on the south side of Milwaukee. And there are tickets available. If you have an interest, you're welcome to check out the event on my website, milwaukeemedium.com. If you go under the events tab, the event will actually drop down and all the details, and you can buy tickets there. I will have tickets for sale at the door, and they will be $40 cash only. So if you decide last minute that you want to bring a friend or 5, you can come, and we would love to see you. It's going to be a great night. I'll be doing medium messages to those, as many people as I can in the audience, and it's for sure going to be a fun evening. Again, June 1st, doors open at 6, event starts at 6:30 to 8:30 at the Crown Plaza at the in the Aviation Theater on the south side of Milwaukee. Details are on my Facebook page as well. There's an event listed there. And as always, if you ever have any questions, feel free to reach out. And it's so funny, as I'm talking to you, this little baby bunny just went past my patio door, which is a beautiful sign too. So have a fantastic week. Enjoy the weather. I hope to see some of you on Thursday. And if not, I will talk to you soon via YouTube, and we'll plan for next week for our next angel card weekend or reading. So have a great week, and many blessings to each of you. Take care.